So, welcome to Wednesday's class. Just as a reminder at the beginning, there's no class on Saturdays anymore, so this will be the last class of the week, but you can repeat this class on Saturday or Friday or Thursday. You don't have to repeat it on the Saturday. In fact, you can repeat it anytime. Today, because we're going through, show you something. Come here, come here, come here, come here. See how big he's getting? Good boy. He's getting massive. It's a very good dog, actually. Good boy. Anyway, today in our A to Z of top tips is equipment. Now, I've talked about equipment before, but it doesn't do any harm to talk about it again. Hang on, I'm just going to go and switch the washing machine off, else it'll start spinning when we're halfway through and we won't be able to hear anything. Right, so equipment. So the main types of equipment at home, I've put these up here out of the way of the dog, are exercise bands. So there are, well, basically there are three types. There are the sort of long bands, like the ones that we use, and there are bands with handles, and they both, there's no one particular piece of equipment that does everything, actually. Bands are better than, well, no, they're not better. They have the advantage over weights, that they're much more versatile and they're much lighter. So you've got these types of bands, which are the ones that we do the rowing with, and all the exercises that we do on this. We've got the ones with the handles, which you can do nearly all the same exercises if you want to do a bicep curl. If you've got, I'm just coming closer to show you, if you've got arthritis in your fingers, the band with the, might be easier if I did the other hand, mightn't it? The bands with the handles might be easier for you because you don't have to be able to grip. The only thing is, if you're doing the row, you know, the seated row that we do, like that, you would need to actually hold the band down there. I'll go back a bit here. You would need to hold the band there. You wouldn't be able to hold the handles because it wouldn't give you enough tension on it. And it's the same if we were doing this one. You would need to. And these bands are slightly less easy to hold than the other ones, but they're still very good. As we talked about before, the rough rule of thumb, how do you know if a weight or a band is okay, is suitable for you? And again, one size doesn't fit all the exercises. So these weights are 1.5 kilos. You get them, I got these from Decathlon. Now I can do bicep curls with these. I can do 20, 30, 40 bicep curls with these quite easily, no matter how slowly I do them. So these are too light for me. If you can do 15 really easily without even feeling it at all, and that goes for the bands as well, then they're too light. If you can't do 8, I'm going to show you these ones. These are 5 kilo. Pay no attention to the color because different makes and different colors have different weights. There's no standardization. So the red band that I've got is fairly lightweight, but on some that you buy, the red one will be really strong. So this one on this arm, the 5 kilo, I can just about do 8. So it's just about right for me because I want to do fewer repetitions with a stronger weight. So that's just at the range. Just comes into that range. The other thing is try and if you've got weights, store them out of sight. And if you have them under the kitchen table, like I do, try to avoid bashing your little toe on it, like I did. I'm just going to put this back so as I can bash my toe again. So, yeah, I'll put these out of the way. Yeah, so when you're Oh yes, sorry, the third type of weight. You get these, they're just like sealed ones. This one's quite a strong one. I couldn't find the other one. And these are ones where you can put them around your knees and then do things like this. But I don't use these because I don't think, unless you've got really good balance. I suppose you can do a bicep curl like this, but I still don't think it's quite as good. They are good for some. They're used a lot in Pilates. But if you're going, a lot of places will let you try the bands. They have them in packets, but they have them loose. And if you're going to do it, then try, because what may be difficult with this one, or what might be easy with that one, might be very difficult with this one, although you can alter the tension. And finally, I know it's gone over 11, but finally, just to say, get yourself a pair of hand strengtheners. These are again from Decathlon, like a walking Decathlon advert, and they've actually changed the design. You used to buy them in pairs, $3.99 or something. They've now got them. They now have one that you can adjust the tension on. When I bought them, there was several strengths of hand strengthener, but now you can adjust them and make them stronger, and they're really good. And they do this muscle. You see how my forearm muscles are working. It is your hands. They're called hand strengtheners, and you have got muscles in your hands, but it's your forearms that work most of the muscles. That's mainly it for the equipment that we use. I can't think of anything else that I need to say. Apart from, I forgot my chair. Right, so it's 11 o'clock. Well, it's 2 minutes past 11. So, oh yeah, no, we'll do it very gently. I took the dog out this morning at 7 and it was hot. Hi Mo. Hi Doreen. Take a little patch of your geranium and try the Chelsea chop. Don't do the whole lot, and then you'll see if it's too soon. A bit hot to move. Oh, come on, what's the matter with you? If you can't make all of this one, you can save it up for Saturday, because I don't think it's going to be so hot on Saturday. So if you're new here, then the session will be in three parts. There'll be a warm-up, the main body of the exercise, and some stretches. You may think I'm warming up already, and it does. A warm-up is probably, you need less of a warm-up in warm weather, but you still need to get your synovial fluid lubricated, and you still need to get some movement to get your muscles warm. Your skin is warm, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your muscles are warm, although it does help. I know when I'm running, if in cold weather, it takes me a lot longer to warm up than it does or to feel nice and loose than it does in hot weather. Right, I think that's it really. If you haven't already, you could hit the subscribe button after this session. It doesn't mean that you're subscribing or paying any money. It's just like the like button. And there's a little bell, and it means if I type any words of wisdom, you'll get a notification. Anyway, let's start with a warm-up. So we're going to start with just walking on the spot, nice and gentle. And if you want to, you can go up on your toes. Remember, walking on your toes is dead good exercise. Use your slightly exaggerated, if you like, Peter Kay is this way to Amarillo, slightly exaggerated shoulder movements, just to get your shoulders moving and get them lubricated, get those old joints going. And then if you want to, you can keep walking, because you know what we're going to do. Hands on shoulders, up. If you can't get your arms up by your ears, just keep going. By now, even if you could only go there when we first started, you should be able to have moved them a little bit up, even if you can't get them right by your lug holes, by your ears. Back down, out to the side, in, forward, back, on, out, forward, and then last time, up, out, and forward. Right, so we're just going to put your hand on your shoulder, have imaginary pencil sticking out your elbow, and we're going to draw 5 big circles back and 5 big circles forwards. Nice full range of movement on your arm, on your shoulder joint, so that it gets nice and sort of loose and lubricated. So we're going to go 1, nice and slow, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Last one for our arms is going to be, we're going to do this one. Again, just go as far as your arms will go. Don't try and force anything, and don't rock. It's just your arms that move. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jolly good. Right, our little routine. So we're going to do just a heel dig, and then anchor your elbows. And as you do the heel dig, you're going to do a bicep curl with the opposite arm. You hardly need to put the video on if you're going to be doing it on Saturday, because it's same old, eh? 3, 2, 1. And then out to the side, carefully avoiding the chair. I wouldn't like to bash my toe again. And then prayer hands, and as your foot goes out, your arm goes out as well. Those shoulders are getting a good workout, a good mobilization and warm up this morning. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to step back, just a small step. And then as you're stepping back, have your hands by chest height, little dinosaur hands, and stretch them out. As your leg goes back, your hands stretch out. We're going to do this one a little bit longer because it's good for your thigh. We're almost doing a sort of, I don't know, it's your static leg is taking quite a lot of pressure on this one. 3, 2, 1. And then last one is a toe tap. Just tapping your toe, and at the same time you're doing opposite arm, anchoring your elbow, so just your forearm moves. Maybe I should change it so as we're going toe tap. Oh, maybe I should do that. Oh yeah, right. So when we do the toe tap, I have to try and remember this when we put it all together. So as we do a toe tap, swing your arm, the opposite arm. Oh yeah, I quite like that because that's mobilizing your shoulder again. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to put it all together now. So hope I remember. So heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Oh! Heel dig, I've been doing it this way for so long. Side, back, toe tap. heel dig, side, back, one more time, toe tap, whoa, heel dig, side, oh, back, toe tap. Right, that'll be fun later on, won't it? Right, it's 10 past, it's quite warm, so we're going to leave the warm up there. I'm not going to do the shadows walking or the balancing or anything today. We're going to just leave it there for the time being, and we're going to go on to the main body, which, as always, starts with the squat. Right. While I explain the squat, just in case there's anybody new here that doesn't know how to do it, those of you that know how to do it, stand with your hands. I was looking at this the other day. Stand with your arms right out like that. It's your arms that move. Be conscious of the fact that you're pulling your arms back, not with your hands. They can be here if you like, not even touching your head. So, and they have to stand, they have to stay there. And you're going to just walk on the spot. This is really good for your back muscles. Right, so a squat is not this. The knees don't come over the feet. It's sitting down without a chair. And as I was explaining, you stick your bottom out. You don't bend down like that. It's not moving from your hips. It's this bit that moves. So it's a sitting down. It's a sitting down movement. That's the movement. If you can only go that far, that's absolutely fine. That, whatever you can do is fine. At the end, you come up and push your pelvis forward, touch your hands behind your back. Try not to let your knees come in. If you can't manage a squat, I'd be interested actually, if you wouldn't mind, giving me some feedback on squats to see. Keep doing this. I can see you slacking off. I'd be interested to see how many of you do the chair squat and how many of you do the free squat. So if you can't do the free squat, or if you can't do all of them, you need to sit in the chair towards the front, knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees, hands like this, so if you're not holding on to anything, and you stand up, and then you sit down in a controlled fashion. If you can't manage that, do the arms, and if in the very last resort, hands on knees and up. And this is a really good practice whenever you're sitting down. Do not use your hands to get up if you can avoid it. Right, those of you doing this, if you're still doing it, you can stop. Well done. Imagine the posture you're going to have. Right, 10 squats. Ready? We're going to do them nice and slowly. 1, looking forward. 2, don't let your knees come in. 3, 4. One of the people that has come to my class, who shall be nameless, but who might want to 5, own up to this. 6, said, oh, Rosemary, every time I go to the loo, I think about you. 8, because if you think about it, that is what you're doing. You're squatting when you sit on the loo. 9, 10. She's actually taking part in this class today, but heaven forfend that I should give away her secrets. Right. We're going to do the rowing one. So sitting on the chair at the front, I could probably come forward a bit, couldn't I? Heels on the ground, feet pulled back. Your heels stay on the ground the whole time. Loop the band around your feet. Have quite a lot of tension on the band. Sitting up nice and straight. It's only your arms that move. You don't move at all. And I see some people trying to do it like that. Keep your heels on the ground. It's impossible trying to do it with your feet off the ground. I'm just going to sit here so that you can see what my arms do. So you're just pulling back like that. Not out like this, not up like that. Your hands skim your thighs, but don't touch. Sort of, they come in at your waist. So we're going to do 10. So 1, squidge those shoulder blades together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jolly well done. Next one is the hip abduction. This one. And remember, these are the muscles that you need to be strong to stop your knees going in. As women, because of the shape of our pelvis, we tend to have knock knees. Our thighs do go in slightly, but we need to keep these strong to keep them. Okay, so holding on is not a balanced one. Leg out to the side, foot pointing forward. Don't turn sideways. And then nice and down. Don't use gravity to bring your leg down or momentum to kick it up. It's lifting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jolly good. This one, other leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic, well done. Right, we're going to work these arms a bit. So get your band on the floor. Like I said, this is a good one for using the handle one if you've got arthritis. So you want to anchor your elbow, and you want to have tension on the band, so that when you're doing that, your muscle is under tension. And we're just going to close our elbows, that muscle going under tension. 4, 5. Did it go off then? 6, because it suddenly told me my connection was unstable. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then switch over. 1, oops, sorry, I haven't got enough tension there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Right, we're going to try our balance again. So remember, balance is easier if you engage your core. So we're going to breathe out, pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can, and then relax slightly. That's your core engaged. Hands on your, don't do this, just watch. Hands on hips, and we're going to have one leg up, and then you're either going to lift it some more, or I'm holding on at the moment. You lift it and you straighten it. You don't do both. Straightening it is hard. Lifting it is less hard. Right, so I'm going to re-engage my core again if you want to join me. So pull your navel into your backbone, relax slightly, hands on hips, concentrate, Rosemary. We're going to go up and then up and down. 1, up, up, 2, up, up, or straighten. 3, oops, wobbling here when I've got both feet on the ground. Up, up, 4, up, up, 5, 6, whoops, up, 7, oops, 8, 9, getting a bit wobbly here as I get tireder, 10. I do find actually, this maybe you could try this, if I have this just touching my hip, it just helps. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I'm not holding on. Well, I'm going to try it with this one. So breathe out, navel into backbone, relax slightly, and then up, up, down. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, up, and then up. I'm going to straighten. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. I'm just going to do this one because I know some of you quite like that one as well. So concentrate. What we're going to do is just leg swings. So I'll quit while I'm ahead. So I'm going to do 1, 2, opposite arm and leg, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How was that? It's all balance. Right. 1, opposite arm and leg, 2, 3, it's easier on this side, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once it starts to go, once I start to go to that side, it's easier to recover if I'm leaning that way. Right, upward row. So if you have no band, if you don't have any equipment, hold your thumb with your other hand so as you've got that V in front of you, and remember it's your elbows that come up. You've always got that V. Doesn't matter how high your hands go, as long as your elbows are above your hands. So if you only get it to there, fine. I've seen people struggling like this. No good. Shoulders nice and relaxed, only your arms move. If you are using a band, you stand on it, feet hip width apart, and then cross it over. I'll come and show you. So your hands are here together, back nice and straight, and we're going to go 1, try and maintain your forearm, your wrist, and your hand as a board. 2, don't bend your wrist. 3, if you can avoid it. 4, remember just your arms, don't rock backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You may find this one actually easier with weights. Some of the exercises are easier with weights. So on that one, if you've got your weights together, you're going like that. Okay? So you may find it easier, and it's easier to keep your hands and your forearms in one line. If you've got weights, you don't need to go out and buy them at all. Right, we're going to try our abs again. I haven't had any feedback from you on this. So I would like feedback on whether you're managing to do a free squat, and also whether you can feel this working your abs, this next one. Right, so sitting in the chair towards the front, in fact, as far to the front as you can get without toppling over. Knees at 90 degrees, ankles under your knees. Hands out here so you're not grabbing onto anything, nice straight back, and you're going to lean back and just touch the back, and then just everything is here. Everything is in your midriff. That's pulling you forward, and that's supporting you as you go back. Right, so we're going to do 10. So back, and then 1. Come forward a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to go back and then just come off slightly so that you are being supported totally by your abs. And then we're going to just straighten that leg. Your thigh doesn't move. 1. You don't want your thigh going up like that. 2. Just that one. 3, 4, 5. All the while your abs are under tension. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if you can, without taking a break, the next one. 1, your other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then sit up. Could you feel that? I can. I've got quite strong abs, but I can feel those. Right, we're going to do the triceps here. Some new people have come up. Hello, hello. Ready to get jacked for the race war. Oh, well. Oh, some nice messages there. Right. This is the triceps. Remember, this hand is the one that holds it and creates how much tension you want on the band. The other one is here. If you can't get your arm back there, bring your arm here to chest height and push down to the floor. If you're doing it up here, you're going up to the ceiling. Your shoulder doesn't move, it's just your forearm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then swap round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right. We're going to do another 10 squats. We're just going to go straight into them. I'm not going to do any preamble. So, 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Next one is my favorite, haha, the side bend. Hang on a minute. Just hold on a moment, will you? Right. Sorry. Puts off doing the side bends though, doesn't it? So, remember, feet slightly wider than hip width apart, arm over the head. Keep the arms straight if you want to. You don't have to put your arm over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side, nearly finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right, we're going to do the routine again. Oh. Right. Sorry, I'm just looking at the message. I don't know whether it's a bot or what, but anyway, I'm hiding them. Right. Sorry about that, folks. Right, we're going to try. Heel dig, side, concentrate, back, toe tap. Heel dig, I remembered. Side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Whoa. Right. So if you've got music, put it on. I'll have music in my head. I'm going to have to concentrate really hard on this one as well. So off we go. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Ooh! Heel, bound to happen. Side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Make it a definite bend of the arm for the heel dig to distinguish between this one. Heel dig, side, back, toe. One more time. Heel dig, side, back, toe. Well done. Really good. Right. We'll get straight into the stretching. Calf stretch first. So back leg straight, front leg bent. Make sure your toes are both pointing in the same direction. Lean forward. And you should feel the stretch at the top of your calf as usual. And then bend your knee slightly. Your heel will come off the ground, but you'll feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles. And then switch legs. Just check that your feet are both pointing in the same direction. Bend your back knee slightly. Heel comes off the ground. Okay. Right. For those of you that can, grab your foot, your shoe, your ankle, your sock, your trouser leg. Hold this leg up like this. It's never turned sideways for this, have I? It's like that. Standing up nice and straight. You can hold on. It's not a balancing one, but you can try and balance if you want. Try and get your knees together because that increases the stretch. If you can't do that, we're just going to do dynamic stretching like this. Okay, I'm going to hold my leg today, but those of you that can't manage it, do the dynamic stretching. It's just as effective. I'm going to try and do this without holding on as well. I'm going to try and, any opportunity I can, try and balance. And then switch legs. Those of you that are doing the dynamic stretching, just keep doing this. You should feel a stretch there, the big calf muscle. Okay, right, we're going to do the hamstrings, which is the big muscles at the back of the leg. Sitting at the front of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, ankles under, well, it's not so important for this one actually. 1 foot forward, toe pulled back, sitting up nice and straight. Lean forward from the hips, not from the waist. And then sitting up nice and straight again, other leg out, toe pulled back, forward from the hips, not the waist. Okay, standing up, hands out, palms facing forwards, round the oak tree, shoulder height, like that, not like that, shoulder height, and dip your head. You're trying to separate or stretch these big muscles at the back here. And then if you can, interlink your fingers behind your back. If you can't, just try and get your arms together, your elbows together. Remember that there's pound coin between your shoulder blades, try and squidge that. If you can interlink your fingers, just hold your arms out, and that gives you a stretch across your chest. And then relax. One hand up, palm facing back, down your back. If you've got shoulder mobility problems, maybe best not do this. Push with your hand, push on your elbow, just above your elbow. Just to stretch here. And then the other one. Okay. Sitting in the chair. Sit comfortably. Don't lean against the back of the chair though. Get your own muscles to support you. Dip your head. Put your hand on your crown. Just let the weight of your hand push your head down. And then look up, turn your head to the left. Note where your chin is in relation to your shoulder. Put your hand on your chin. If you're turning to the left, put your right hand on your chin. Try and turn your head to the center, but resist with your hand so that you're creating tension in your neck. Create quite a lot of tension and then relax totally and see if you can turn your head, even if it's only a millimeter more to the left. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Turn your head back to the center. Turn your head to the right. Hand on your chin. Create that tension. Try and turn your head to the center. Resist with your hand. Create that tension and then try and turn your head. Release the tension. See if you can turn a little bit more. And there we go. Thank you very much. Remember, there's no class on Saturday, so I will see you next Monday. 11 o'clock prompt, where the C, D, E, F. The top tip letter is F, which is probably going to be fun and functional. Okay? Thank you. Bye.